Hey everyone, it's Ashton. If you haven't come to my channel before, for all intensive purposes, I'm female to male, transgender, whatever that means. Been transitioning medically through chest masculinization surgery and through taking testosterone. So that's all you need to know there. I want to talk about something that it's transgender spirituality. I get so many comments on my channel from people who tell me that I'm going to go to hell, or that I'm going to that I need to repent, and that I should stop engaging in homosexuality, even though being transgender isn't the same as being gay. But it just tells you how much those people are ignorant. I really want, I've talked about this before in other videos. I've made videos over a year or two ago talking about being raised as Christian and what that means for my transgender journey. I've mentioned videos about how I've felt closer to God, this idea of God, a higher purpose, a higher source of love and creation. Call it God if it makes you feel better. It's just easier for me to use the word God. But I really want to talk about how my own spirituality has evolved over the last couple years, because I've really initially, when I first started this channel, made videos, or made like 2 videos that were talking about really being proud about being a Christian and being transgender. And since then, I've expanded my view of spirituality that has really given me a lot of freedom. I think that there's a lot of pressure. I guess I don't know how to say this. Okay, I'll just start by saying my girlfriend for the last 2.5 years is Muslim. And I see the beautiful ways that she practices her spirituality in praising a higher God and a higher being that in her way of being raised is called Allah. And I was raised Christian and have a conception of Jesus being the Son of God, and God the way that I was raised, and all of that. And over the last 2.5 years, through loving her and my own self-discovery, and through being ironically pushed a lot through comments that I've gotten on this channel about how I need to repent, and that I'm going to hell, and that there's all these bad things about me because I'm being transgender. I've been forced, through loving myself, through experiencing her love, through moving away from a lot of the hate and distorted views of religion that I've seen, and I've expanded my own view of spirituality and religion, and it's really allowed me to be so much more in tune with who I am beyond just religion. I've gotten I can pull a little bit from this and a little bit from that and a little bit from Buddhism and a little bit, and my spirituality is just profoundly shifted for the better. I don't think that I have to just stay on one really particular path that's not been working for me. My view of religion and spirituality and all of that has really expanded to be one that I'm part of this entire universe. I am I'm a living, conscious being that's alive here, present, that has purpose, that's made from a higher source of love. You can call it God, you can call it the universe, you can call it whatever you want, but I don't believe in any of the hate or the judgment side of any religion. I think that's a human distortion, and so it's pushed me away from just identifying as a Christian. And I think some people will interpret this video as just another sign that I'm like turning my back on God or whatever because I'm transgender and now I'm turning my back on God. But in reality, I've gotten closer to being witness to the awesomeness that is what created me. And I've only done that through shedding a lot of the chains that have come with trying to conform myself into a box that looked like traditional religion, and that goes with being transgender. And I'm not saying that you can't be transgender and Christian or transgender and Muslim or anything like that. I think that that's like, that's not what I'm saying at all. I think that you can be any of those things, but in addition, for my own path, I've seen how recognizing the similarities of the beautiful, loving aspects of all those different, like seeing the love that I know from my girlfriend's religion, from the love that I know that is woven into Christianity. I know that those are there and they overlap and they really all point in the same direction and they're saying the same things. They're just using different languages, and they're all saying that we are alive beings, beautifully created with a purpose here on earth, and if we weren't here, if we weren't alive, we're alive, we're here for a reason, and we are created out of love, and through honoring that inner part of myself that's told me to transition, I've gotten closer to honoring my own spirit and my own wholeness. And being transgender has only brought me closer to a sense of peace spiritually. And that's really what I want to say, is being transgender has brought me to a place spiritually that is more at peace and more aligned with and more in tune with all that the world has to offer. So if this is resonating with you at all, this is totally just like a journal diary. I'm not going to edit this. It's just going to be me talking, and I want it to just be raw and as it is. So if it's resonating with you, if you want to talk more about religion and spirituality and all of that, that's what I'm going to talk about more on this channel. That's what it is, because on this channel I've not made as many videos recently as I've wanted to, because I've been holding back and thinking that I have to like make videos in order to conform to this what's going to be useful for the viewers instead of getting out what I need to talk about. And what I need to talk about is my spiritual evolution and what that means for me as a transgender person, because I get so much hate and so much ignorance about being transgender, and I'm only going to continue to talk about my own spiritual development. And yeah, so like this video if you liked it. If you didn't, that's okay. There's a dislike button too. I don't really mind either way. And you can leave a comment. That helps me out too. I love it. You can subscribe to my channel. I'd love to talk more about this and create a space to have these discussions about things beyond just the body when it comes to transitioning. So I love each and every single person that watches my videos. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and as always, stay awesome, stay true, love yourself because I love you. Have a good day.